Shalom, Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. And salutations to all the Akim, all four corners, earth with Christian truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. And I want to get into, what's going on. It's all madness going on in a sick world that's going on right now. Today, is the first weekend for this weird sodomite ritual that they have, and they have taken the name and pride parade, and they do all sorts of weird stuff. So, the vibration out here in Babylon is going to be very, very off, like it's supposed to be, the vibration is real off. And in these days and these times, we have to let our people know, what's going on, because they're going to continuously willy-nilly walk into, their death. And that's our job, to try to warn them, before these things happen, man, and that's just the message that we push, man, to warn our people about the things that are coming down the road, man. So I'm going to read 2nd Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, man, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So that's our job. We are measuring the times we're in. We are not just sitting back and allowing these things to happen. We're going to blow that horn. We're going to blow that trumpet and warn our people, man. We're going to warn our people for the most part. And these heathens, we're going to let them know what's going to come to them. Judgment. Because they're off anyways. But at the end of the day, this pure message is for our people, man. And our people are spreading all four corners of the earth, man. So this message has to be pushed via internet. Whether you see brothers on the street corners, pushing, and even when it's getting ready to come down to the pike where we'll be turned enemy number one very soon, So we are measuring the time, man. And that's a very, very important statement. And the scriptures bring that out about measuring the time a few times, man. All the scriptures speak about a lot about being a watchman, about how you measure in time, about what you're doing with your time, What's the message you're pushing to the people, man? It's supposed to be prophecy, things that are getting ready to happen. Which is 2nd Esdras 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, man. And what are we seeing in the world right now? It's the uproars of the people, man. You got border crossings here in America. Here in Chicago, you got the brothers in the Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom have hit the borders, and now they're here in Chicago, and now the people who are already here, they're upset because they're not going to be able to get any more of that welfare money and stuff. That's what a lot of the people love, is that welfare. They love when the government gives to them. So in the times where they're coming to, they're going to be a part of this, what the government is rolling out is a welfare system anyways. He has something called a universal money that he wants to roll out, and at the end of the day, that's going to equal the RFID chip, man. Everything is rounding out to what this devil's plan is, man, at the end of the day, man. He's going to crash this dollar. He's going to crash the simple ass way of society that just in order for you to get down with his agenda. Let me bring that back again. This is 2nd Esdras 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, man. And when you look at these everyday people, man, some of these people, for the most part, the majority of the people, like the bosses and the higher ups, because I'm not speaking about the simpletons, these childlike adult kids that are out here who, go to these video game conferences and these different things, and they see life is going to be the same 10, 20 years from now. I'm not speaking about them. I'm speaking about the ones that are really at the top, that are losing their money. These elites, the elites on the left-hand side, they're losing their money, losing their businesses and everything, man, and they're trying to, and they know that this system is falling apart, and then they're upset, man. It's just the nilly-willies that are at the bottom feeders, so to speak, that are asleep, but though we also have those of our own people, that are asleep and just want to see LeBron James make it to the next championship and, to continue on with the folly and circus that's going on with this place, man. They call it the bread and circus show. He says, 2nd Esdras 9:4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, man. And the end is manifesting right before our very eyes, man. I like to point out a lot of times, and I'm bringing in more and more You know, when I watch these different videos of these different Edomites who are showing you how America's decaying, you know, they go through these different southern rural states and stuff, man. And if you know anything about the South, you know, the South at one point was trying to concede from the North, you know, and this is what really brought the Civil War. It had nothing to do with no funky ass slaves. The slaves played a portion in it, but it was really because the South was getting ready to succeed, and that was going to be a lot of money that was going to leave the United States. The South was able to do business with France, Spain, and who else? In Russia, and you could throw another country or two. Oh, Edomite powers in there, and Washington did not like that. The North did not like that, and they seen it how much money that these guys were making off of this cotton trade. So then came, you know, the cotton gin. It came out a little bit later, but still they were making money off of slaves because, you know, we not only just worked the cotton fields, we do more. We were tilling the land, you know, taking care of the families. We were doing a lot. So, you know, but the point what I was making was that a lot of those states, there were millionaires, and you had this one part of Mississippi, Natchez, Mississippi, right off the river. You know, they called that like Millionaire Row because the every time the boats pulled up, it was like millions of dollars worth of cotton coming in and going out. So they were making money, you know. And right now, this is one of the poorest areas in the South, man. You know, all these areas are decayed. There was once thriving, booming off of slavery business, man. And that's all the Lord's doing, man. You know. So he's manifesting that in, man. Look at some of these cities, man. You go to some of these cities that were once prestigious cities, man. Look at San Francisco, one of the prestigious cities in San Francisco. You know, Edomites from all over the world come to San Francisco to do business, man. Whether it be, you know, mostly wicked business, but they come to do their business. And now that place is all a homeless mess. Seattle, Portland, those are homeless mess. You know, they got tents all outside where people are sleeping, you know, all in front of your house and stuff. You can't even come outside your house without getting thrown poo in your face or something, man. Go to what else we got? You got parts of Detroit. You know, Detroit's gone, man. A crime-riddled place, man. You know, St. Louis, crime-riddled place. You know, New Orleans, hellhole from when the Lord be hitting them with the hurricanes all the way to the crime and stuff, man. You know, and most of these cities, you know, were thriving cities at one point. These were thriving American cities, man. And now it's at the end, and things are manifesting. We're seeing it fall apart, man, right before our very eyes, man. You know, this is 2nd Esdras 9 and 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have planned beginnings and wonders of powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, man. That's another key thing that we have too, man. You know, there's a lot of these, you know, you church goers that don't have, man. You know, we have something called faith, man. You know, and we build up our faith through these scriptures, man. And that's what, you know, and that separates us. That's a separating point from us from these other groups too, man. You know, because faith is something that's built up, man. You know, faith just doesn't come, you know, faith is something that's built up, though. You know, you got to build it up through the scriptures and repetitive reading. You know, going over what the apostles did, going over what the guys of old did, man. You know, that built up that faith, man. Reading about the stories about these brothers, man. You know, putting yourself in them stories, that builds up the faith, man. You know, because we know deep down in our hearts that we were those men of old, man. We were those men of the days of past, man. You know, nothing's new under the sun, man. You know, we believe in reincarnation, man. You know, so we bring that back again. This is 2nd Esdras 9 and 6. Even so, the times also the highest have planned beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs, man. We seeing signs all over, man. The chariots are showing themselves daily now. Now the government, he can't even hide it, man. You know, he can't hide the fact that these chariots are out here, man. He has to address, you know, the chariot sightings all the time now, man, because there's too many cameras, there's too much media devices out here. You know, he has too many reports of his pilots in the air seeing them. You know, these Navy ships out in the water, they're seeing these chariots flying. You know, they're cutting up. You know, nowadays you can even just look up in the sky. You know, because you know a plane flies at a certain height, you know, and you look up, you'll see different, you know, so far up in the sky, you'll see these different circles, man. And we know what those are, man. Those are chariots, and we see them forming and popping up at different times, man. You know, so these are wonderful signs the Lord is showing, man, and effects and signs, like, yeah, some of those works, man. You know, those works. Yeah. Look at the waters and different things that happen, man. Esau is trying his hardest to pollute a lot of the earth, and you know, and earth it's fighting Esau's pollution on different levels, man. You know, I watch nature daily, so I know the things that's going on, man, what the Lord is doing, man. And it's all what the Lord is doing. Esau, in his mind, thinks that he's killed off, you know, some animals and eradicated them, and the Lord had just hid them, you know, had them on vanish for a second. Get away from this devil, man. You know, drop down to 2nd Esdras 9 and 8. Shall be preserved from the said perils. Let me bring that up. This is 2nd Esdras 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them from me from the beginning, man. So that's another thing, man. We were sanctified to do this work from the beginning, man. So let's just know, man, you know, not only are we a holy people, but we are the hopeful electors out here doing the work, man. You know, because, you know, there's a lot of Israelites that know that they're Israel, but that doesn't mean they're doing the work, man. You know, they're not preparing this table for the Lord when he comes back, man, like he's telling you to do, man. When you read the scriptures, man, the Lord tells you to be found doing the work. And he always speaks about that, man. Especially when you know what's going to happen, and when you put when you're doing the work, and you know that the Lord is coming, but you take your hand off the work, man. You know, the Lord speaks against that, man. You know, you've turned your back on the Lord, so to speak, man. You know, so the Lord's going to turn his back on you, and I'm going to bring that out in a second, man. He says, this is 2nd Esdras 9 and 9. Then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. That's what I was speaking about. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments, man. So let me bring that again. This is 2nd Esdras 9 and 9. Then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments, man. So you knew the Lord's ways. You knew what the Lord was going to happen, but yet you chose to go and do what you want to do. You chose to go back into the world, so to speak, man. You know, and the Lord said that you're going to feel those torments that's going to come to this place, man. The things that are in the scriptures, you know, the Lord speaks about, you know, for you Israelites that are in this truth, that decide to take your hand off the plow and stop doing the work. And the Lord said that you're going to feel those torments too. You're going to dwell in those torments. It says 2nd Esdras 9 and 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, man. You know, and it's you know, it's a lot of people, you know, who you know, once again, who try to who love the things that the world gives to them, man. You know, they love what the world gives to them. Let me bring this verse out because, you know, this speaks just what we're speaking about, man. Because, you know, it's a lot of people, you know, this truth is too hard for them, man. It's too much for them, man. You know, they gotta, you know, they can't accept the fact that, you know, you gotta have a beard on your face. They can't accept that fact. They don't want to get lineups. They want to get lineups. You know, they want to be R&B'd out all the time, man. You know, they can't accept, you know, that you're not a kid anymore. You know, you can't accept that you got to be an adult now. You know, not even an adult. You got to be a fortified man. Goddamn, you know, they can't accept these things, man. You know. So and they don't want to leave the wickedness of this world. They love the pleasures of this world. I should say they love the pleasures that this world gives them, man. You know, they feel comfortable here. They don't want to feel uncomfortable. You know. This is Matthew. I'm gonna start at this is Matthew 16 and 24. And to Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it, and whosoever lose his life for my sake shall find it, man. And that's what, you know, that's the ultimate name of the game, man. To come up out of this wicked world, man. Lose this wicked lifestyle that you are in and come out of it, man. Because the Lord has something better for you, man. He has great things for you, man. Matthew 16 and 26. But what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Give in exchange for his soul. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works, man. You know, so let me bring that back again because, you know, these people are trying to gain this worldly profit, this worldly money that's out here, man. You know, this worldly money could be it could be stolen. It could be it's gonna be devaluated anyways. You know, the money's getting ready to the money's failing right before our very eyes, man. Today is Saturday. Friday, the market closes on Friday. Monday, the market opens back up. Every Monday, the dollar is dropping more and more. You know, and especially that's what's going to push us to war, man. You know, that's at the end of the day, that pushes countries to war when your money is devaluated. You know, especially America. You know, we had something called the Arab Spring that happened a few years ago. You know, it's a whole list of different countries who have turned their back on the dollar or sent the dollar back. In America, you know, they don't approve of that. They don't like that, man. You know, so there are repercussions and consequences that you will have to, if you go against that dollar, that you're gonna have to go against. You know. So, and let me bring that back again. This is Matthew 16:26. So, for what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? You know, they give these worldly gifts, man. And once again, I just said these gifts are worth nothing, man. You're gonna get a car, a new coat, you know, for what, man? What are you gonna? Where are you people driving these Lamborghinis to, man? A Lamborghini is a piece of metal crap, man. These are all just like high-minded gifts that mean nothing, man. In the times that we're gonna come to, man. What are you gonna do with a Bentley truck, man? You know? Look at how stupid a lot of these high-value cars and stuff is. The things that these people lose their minds and lives over. The things that they'll trade their lives for, man. It's all worth nothing, man. And Matthew 16:27, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. You know, so this is why the scriptures say be found doing the work, man. You know, be found doing the work, especially if you're out here doing these videos and you're doing, you know, and you're doing the work. Just don't slouch off and fall off, man. You know, the name of the game is to stay in this marathon, man. Stay in it. This is Matthew 16:28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom, man. And that's beautiful, man. You know, some of us will not taste death, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to keep pushing in this work, man. You know, let me get back to this. Yeah, this is let me bring that back in this second Esdras 9 and 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. You know, and this is where we're at right now, a place of repentance right now, man. Because it's gonna be too late when when martial law hits. You know, it's gonna be these times, because we're not gonna be on the highways and byways no more. You know, this is why the doors of repentance are open right now, while the Lord has us out here. We are not being prosecuted right now. You know, I just read about how some won't taste death, man. You know, so these things, the prophets aren't being hunted right now, man. You know, we're still able to put out videos. We're still able to be on the highways and byways. You know, we're still able to go to work and stuff. So we're not being chased yet. You know, so the doors of repentance are out right now, man. You know, when our men are on the highways and byways and doing these videos, you know, doing the Lord's work, this is your time to come back, man. This is your repentance time, man. The Lord has set out watchmen. You know, He set out watchmen to warn the people, man. He set out and blow that horn, man. This is second Esdras 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but acquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world what is created, man. You know, and that's another cut, man. You know, because as of right now, you know, the world is given into the hands of the wicked right now, and he's running this shit like a hellhole, man. You know, so righteousness has to come back and flourish upon this planet, man, and that's what's gonna happen. When the kingdom comes, man, there's going to be no more of this wickedness. There'll be no more of these having to worry about, your brother doing you bad, having to come outside of your house and having to worry about, the neighbors watching you and trying to steal from you. You know, we'll have spacious land. Everything, the kingdom to come will be much more glorious in this place, man. You know, this is a hellhole, man. Let me bring that back again, man. This is at second address 9, and I'm going to start at 9 again. Then shall there be in a pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such is in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have loathed my law while they have yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain, man. You know, and he says that, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but acquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. You know, then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and now speak it into hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved, man. Oh, man, so that's a cut to the people at the church. Look at the church congregations, man. You have churches worldwide, man, and they believe in their hearts that all of them going to be saved, man. But the scriptures speak, and it just cuts them. Let me bring that again, man. He says that, then I answered, this is second address 9 and 14. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also afterward, that there be many more of them which perish than of them that be saved, man. You know, the Lord deals with small numbers, man. He's dealing with small numbers, man. You know. So this is why we have to continuously do the work to hope that we're part of that hopeful elect that gets the hell up out of here, man. You don't want to be caught in the perils that's going to come to this place, man. You know, we're seeing it on a small level. You know, the Lord He's got hurricanes coming through, you know, certain parts of Florida and stuff like that. Wait until these hurricanes get more and more powerful, man. You know, and you're having more than just one. You know. These are some of the things that the Lord is getting ready to stir up upon the earth, man. Look at some of these different animals and different beasts that are getting ready to ravage this place, man. You know? It's getting ready to get ugly, man. A real live horror movie, man. You know, it'd be your worst nightmare that's going to happen here, you know? Let me bring some more. This is second address 9 and 16. Like as a wave is greater than a drop, and he answered me, saying, like as the field is, so is also the sea, as the flowers be, such as are the colors also, such as the workman is, such also is the work. And as the husband is himself, so is the husbandry also. For it was the time of the world. And now, when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that now live, no man spoke against me. For then every man obeyed. But now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed, corrupted by a perpetual seed, and by law which is unsearchable, rid themselves. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come to it, man. You know, so these devices that are getting coming to it, the peril that's going to come into it, man. You know, let me bring this out. Let me bring that out again. This is second address 9 and 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it. You know, because you're getting ready to come down the drain, man. You know, where it's gonna go. You're either gonna have it, you know, because there's trying times we're gonna come into it very soon, man. You know, and it says that let me bring that out again, man. Second address 9 and 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it. And what are some of those devices, man? What we've been preaching about for quite some time is it's not a game. A lot of these other groups are falling by the wayside. They're playing games around it, tapped onto around it, but we're not. We're going to tell you what it is, man. The RFID chip, man. You know, it's getting ready to be. This is one of the devices, man. You know, this is the device, I should say, man. You know, let me bring this out. This is Revelation 13 and 15, and he gave power Salaki, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, man. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, man. You know, so once again, man, it's getting peril times are coming, you know, and devices is here. You got idiots just putting in their body already. Well, you know, that's the wicked. They're doing their job, you know. They're doing their job, and it's our job to talk against what they're doing, man. It's our job to bring out what they're doing, man, you know. It's our job to warn our people what they're doing, man. It's our job to let our people know, don't be a part of that. They don't be joint hand in hand with the wicked, man, you know, because the peril times are coming. 2nd Ezra 9:20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the vices that were to come into it, man. You know, so that peril, man. You know, this devil's gonna, you won't be able to buy, sell. You know, you won't be able to do nothing if you don't bow down to the system. If you don't bow down to what he's got, man. But the Lord is speaking against that, man. Do not take none of his technology. You know, do not take none of his technology, man. You know, because, you know, the Lord has, you know, he said he has, I'm going to bring it back, just for us not obeying, you know, these things the Lord has. Let me bring it back to, I just read it. He said the kingdom, there we go. This is I can't find it, but anyways, yeah, the Lord has, you know, this and many more places for us, you know, and you know, all we have to do is just continue to pray and stay in His truth, and we will reap the benefits. The Lord said, by our works we will be saved, man. You know what I'm saying? And faith, you know what I'm saying? So continue to do the works, man. You know, be found doing the work. That's the name of the game. With that being said, let's edify. Shalom, Akim.